It means a lot of people already know, yes. Many of you probably know that an A grade doesn't mean much, but if you look at the middle schools in this area, there are a few A grades above 90 now. It's a one-day grade. This is called an absolute grade, and I'm getting an A grade of 35 to 40%. The meaning of grade A is that when you go to high school in 40 majors, a student in 40 majors is actually the standard that separates grade 4 from grade 5. This is the standard for dividing 4 grades. So when we say that we are going to Seoul University, we usually see between 3 grades, 1, 2, 7, and 3 grades. Then we mainly talk about the top 20 to 23% going to Seoul University. And the top one is now about 12 degrees in this grade. The top 20 schools we've heard of. Reduce the top 15 to 20. The standard for going to a school that says you only know by hearing its name is about the top 11%. But in the top 40 majors, MinSeoul is of course difficult. And even though it is such a score that I have to go to a local university, my child scored over 90 points and received an A grade. For those of you who have a vague idea of how much you're going to do that math, as I said before, there are very few these days. Most people know this these days. So, how exactly do you achieve good results in high school nowadays? And to what extent should you study? It is known that these things play a crucial role. Not getting 70 in secondary mathematics, perhaps 78 points. Reaching this level means you haven't studied properly, or perhaps there are other factors. Director, I will make amendments to this. A score that makes you think that your study method is very wrong or you haven't studied at all has the meaning of 70.8 points instead of secondary mathematics. The average for middle school students actually went up a bit since last year. Yes, so now there are many cases where friends who used to be more than 190 receive more than 195 now. When the average grade in middle school surpasses 195, it's a common misconception among many current mothers to assume they are excelling academically. However, this is not entirely accurate. A 195 average in middle school should be viewed as a measure of sincerity rather than skill. It unmistakably indicates that the student is serious about their studies, desires to perform well, and is committed to working hard. If you don't make an effort, this score will inevitably come out because you can't get a score higher than 195. You have to work hard with sincerity about memorizing subjects or studying to get a score higher than 195. However, when I actually go to high school, even though my average score of 195 in middle school is over 195, there are many professors who give me a grade of 3 or 4 based on high school mathematics. It's placenta. There are so many cases like that. And then you will have friends who think that I didn't study well. It is necessary to make such a judgment in advance. But the average number of cases where my child is seriously ill is over 195. And now, of course, I gave you a questionnaire today. And I'll tell you this first. As you listen to that briefing, everyone will have something like this on their desk today. Yes, this is an occasional questionnaire. Please write some time. And during break time, there is now a Q code below, and I have posted a post where I have analyzed all the sources, one question at a time, of the first year of high school, Misago, Misan, Misan, and Pungsan exams, and analyzed them so that they do not. I think it would be nice to take a quick look at it during your break. So Seore.
I'm aware that many individuals have meticulously monitored academic performance until the first year of high school. Naturally, I also know several peers who have not performed up to expectations, correct? Every student's situation varies. Even if good deeds are performed, an average score above 195 in middle school is common, and my child managed to achieve high marks in Suwon. Clear efforts were made. Realistically, when these friends do a mock exam in September, it's usual for me not to appear in the third grade position, and even when viewed objectively.
60.7 points, indeed. There are several friends who fall into the approximately 4th grade bracket. Hence, it is crucial to understand that hastily striving for immediate good performance can truly be perilous. Consequently,